Hey, hello YouTube, and welcome to today's Friday pick. I know last video I said I would do red versus blue, but um I decided that wasn't. It's not that it was too much of a hassle. It's that I didn't really see much of it. It would be more of a project, and this video would have gotten out on a Friday. So I'm going to report to you now. My Friday pick. My Friday pick is always the one I like. It's always an anime I like. It's never one I dislike. But it's always one I liked and that I'm going to discuss because it's always one that I liked and disliked. It's hard to explain. You'll see, but it's one that I've liked, but it has points or seasons of the show that I don't like. Ones you'll see on this list is like Black Butler, Digimon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon. The ones that people really don't consider anime anymore. Mega Man. Ones that do have manga from Japanese people and still have animes produced in Japan by Japanese people, but they don't consider anime because more American people watch it and more American kids watch it. So today's, except for Black Butler, God, it's not for kids. So today we'll be doing, Zombie, Mickey shirt. We'll be doing, Pokemon. Now, Pokemon is one that people don't like because they say, it's trying too hard to be an anime, but it's always been an anime because it's always had an American, yes, Michael, that's what it was, a Japanese director and Japanese voice cast except for the dub. Also, if you're noticing that my lighting is kind of different in the background, is different. That's because right now the weather is crappy where I live, so I got rained out from my outside location, so bad lighting. I look green. It's kind of fuzzy. I'm not sure if my mouth is matching up to my words, but like I said, all this will get fixed in at least a month, so just suffer through these first videos. I actually might keep doing this because this seems more realistic. It's not set up and staged. It's just me talking, blogging, kind of, vlogging, whatever it's called. It's just giving you my opinion right off the bat. Raw and uncensored. So, Pokemon, like I said. Pokemon is something that's really good. It's something that really can't do anything wrong with what they're doing. It's such a fantasy one that there's really nothing wrong with it. You all know Pokemon. Ash Ketchum's dream is to capture Pokemon and become the best. Yet this kid loses in like every region he goes to. And alright, I had to pause recording for a second, but I have changed locations. Now you can see my Zombie Mickey shirt. Changed locations. Now I'm in my room. Got my WWE posters up there. I have some anime ones I will show you. But, yeah, so Pokemon, it really can't do anything wrong because in the fantasy world that it's in, there's really no rules for what there is and what there isn't. Now, there are something, and like I said, they can't do anything wrong plot-wise, rather. Idea-wise and concept-wise, there are some flaws. Biggest concept, though, was the entire region of Sinnoh. Sinnoh was the one when I stopped watching Pokemon. I watched Pokemon off and on. I haven't watched continuously from season 1 to season Battle Frontier. But I had watched enough that I had seen Kanto, Johto, and Hoenn. And it did really well. There was nothing too wrong with it. It was entertaining. And then Sinnoh, it just got so complicated. Not to mention, there was one thing I really didn't like, and I don't know why I didn't like it. And that was the coordinators. I think I didn't like them because there was such a change for Pokemon. It had always been gym leaders with gym battles, and they never had coordinators, and it just seemed like a stupid idea. I'm glad they got rid of it going into Unova and Kalos. Thank God. But I think that was the dumbest thing. That's why I didn't really like May or Dawn, because they were coordinators. Not like Misty, who was a gym leader. Iris, who, if you play the game White, is a gym leader. And, well, Serena isn't a gym leader. But she's not a coordinator. She's a trainer just like anybody else. 5 minute mark. I'm gonna try to push this to 10 minutes. If not, it should be around 7. I don't know. I don't really time this. It kind of just goes how it goes. Like I said, I'm really sorry for the lighting. I'm gonna try to do most of my recordings outside. If anything, I'm gonna do this right now. As soon as I check the expiration date. No. Well, yeah, if anybody sees this before then, I will do a giveaway where I will give away nothing special. It's nothing big. Sure. Excuse me one moment. Okay, I'm back. Now, my giveaway here won't be too big. Alright, it's going to be some small stuff, inexpensive stuff, just stuff I have lying around. That would be great for a collector, maybe. I don't know. Well, the first part isn't for a collector. It's a coupon. Coupon. See it? Well, I mean, it's kind of reversed there. But it's body wash, you know. So, you know, that's not really important. Here's something that'd be really nice. A nice deck of cards. A Chris Angel deck of cards. You know, nice big thing. This isn't big stuff. This is just stuff you kind of get just for following me on YouTube. You get a Nintendo DS game. This one is Nintendogs. Who remembers that? And finally, this is what I'm saving for last because I feel like this is one that people really want, and that is the Sword Art Online card game. Now, yeah, it's a crappy card game. It's very made it right on my tablet. You know, maybe if you could see my face now, wouldn't it? These aren't real big, you know. Cards maybe would be the best collector thing, but out of those four, out of the four. Out of the four, when you register, with all that registering is adding me to your circle on Google+, subscribing, hitting that button at the bottom, subscribing, liking this video, and commenting how you think I'm doing, and suggesting something. The ones that have the best suggestions, and by best suggestions, I don't mean that the anime is good, I mean what I've seen. So ones like Dead Man Wonderland, which is on my list to watch. Let's do like No Game, No Life. I believe I said the other one, I don't watch sport one, so Kuroko no Basket, and you know those ones will be eliminated right off the bat. But anybody that has a good suggestion on your Google I will get your mailing information, and whatever one of the things you pick, you will get. So you got your Sword Art Online cards. You know, like what's this one say? End of the World. Bolifa card. No, I was gonna say spell chanting. Okay, see. Solo player Kirito. You can't. It's fluked. Guild Commander Heathcliff. Fairy King Alberon. Silica leaves the party. You know. Kirito for someone special. And Prison Queen Asuna. Observer Karadil, I don't know how to pronounce that guy's name. Their child Yui. Solo player, actually this one says Kirito's Quiet Day. And familiar, Pina. You know, those are just some of them. I did skip through them. Yeah, I mean, you know, I mean, it's nothing big. It's all I can do right now until this gets better. There will be other prizes, better prizes. You know, you got this. I mean, who doesn't want to save on skincare, right? Got you a game. Got some Chris Angel playing cards. You can play a joke. No, there are actual playing cards. Like, they're not jumbled up and messed up ones. Oh, speaking of one of my last videos, it was my first one. I talked about One Piece cards. Give me 1 second. Okay, now these are what I was talking about. There are these One Piece playing cards. If you can't see it, it says Wanted, Dead or Alive, Monkey D. Luffy, and then it has his bounty. And then you have one on the back for Telegraph Law. Open it up. Pull out the cards. You know, you got your Joker. It has Luffy. And then you got the rest of them, and they're all, the Wanted poster. Chomper, you know. It's a Jewel Bone. Jewelry Bone, I think that says. Jewelry Bonnie. Miss Double Fingers for really early on One Piece fans. Brook before he was a skeleton. That's the only one they have a Brook, actually. I believe Sea King somewhere in here. You know, so it's like really cool. I had a friend get this for me. She had a Google Plus. Tony Chopper. If she had a Google Plus, I would give you her Google Plus account. I don't want to give you her Facebook account. Follow me on Facebook at Michael Searle. I will have a fan page set up soon. I don't do much anime stuff on there. I do role playing, so if you are a role player, go ahead and hit me up. Now, I just spent all these minutes talking about the giveaway. Let me wrap up the Pokemon. On my 5 list, you remember character development, plot holes, accuracy to the manga, and publicity. No, that popularity rather. And then the Secret 6 one, how fans work with it. Pokemon kind of falls under all of that. There aren't big plot holes except for that not aging part. And here's my thought on why he doesn't age. Might be right, might not be right. I don't know. My thought is that the reason he hasn't aged a year, like he hasn't went from 10 to 11 or I think 12 to 13. I don't know what it is. The reason he hasn't aged a year from that is because his planet is so much bigger. That's why they're still discovering these regions, discovering new Pokemon, because the planet is so big, about the size of Jupiter, that they haven't discovered it all yet, and it hasn't made a full orbit around the sun. It takes Jupiter about 2,000 years, I believe, to do a full rotation around the sun. But then why would he be 10? I know. It's just a little fact. I mean, it might not be 10,000 years for his planet to rotate around the sun, but you know, it's just a fact. If it's bigger, it takes more time. It's a little farther out, so it takes a little more time for Earth's planet to rotate. For its planet to rotate. Or they just perceive time differently. Yeah, there might be 30 days in a month, but it may be like 48 months before there's a full year for them. You don't... It's just little things. It's not like they sleep somewhere, he's asleep. It can be something simple, like they don't perceive time the same way we do. A minute is longer to them, meaning a year would be longer. It's something simple. It's turned into a conspiracy video right off the bat. But yeah, Pokemon is a good one. There's no real reason to dislike it. Just because it got away from its roots doesn't mean anything. Just because it's not the same when you were a kid doesn't mean it's as good. It's any worse. I think it's still just as good, and I have the VHS tapes. No, not in here. I have the VHS tapes of the original Pokemon, so I do know that Pokemon was good at one point. And I still think it's good. I still don't think it changed that much. I'm hitting the 15-minute mark. It's gonna be a really long time to upload. So at 15:30, I'm gonna try to sign off. People always complain that kids in the future, oh, they'll never know why Pikachu never goes outside with Pokeball. That was never important to me. I just thought it was a cutesy little funny gag. You know, all I remember is that it always taught me that it's okay to lose, but not in every frickin' region. Alright, Azrael X signing off. Bye.